What is up, Steam Room Nation? It is Nick here, and let's get right into the race. I'm going to kill myself for doing that later. Hello, everyone. Nick back with another Assetto Corsa online race video thing. It's great. So we're just sorting out our setup there. 6 red lights on the grid. And away we go for the race. Pretty great launch there, actually. I've been sitting on this video for about 3 months now, just waiting for the right time to use it, and I think this is the right time because this is one of the best races I've ever had on Assetto Corsa Online. So as you can see there, first corner of Spa-Francorchamps, we've gone from P6 to P3. We just took an amazing line through the inside there. A lot of people ran wide, sort of trying to avoid the person next to them, this, that, the other. So now we're coming up through Eau Rouge. We tuck in behind the 458 there in front of us. So yeah, now we're coming onto the Kemmel Straight. I was trying something different with this race, and well, you'll see how it works out in the end. So with my race setups, I'm just going to talk. There's nothing really. This is a very sort of dull race in itself, but a few exciting things do happen here and there, and there's a lot of good racing as we make contact there with the car in front. That's a really dirty move there. So we go up to P2 as we come into Bruxelles. I can't read that. We get bumped from the car behind. I think that was the guy we bumped just back there. So we are sat pretty in P2 now. The highest place I've ever sat actually in a Assetto Corsa video at the time of recording this. Yeah, never got this far up the field in an Assetto Corsa Online race. But yeah, back to the setup. So what I tend to do is, especially with these cars, I think these are the 458 GT2s. I will tend to run sort of higher front aero than rear, just so I can sort of shove the front end of the car into the corners. I tend to run with exactly how much fuel I need for the race, no more, obviously no less. And I'll, like these are only short races, so you can kind of get away with using the soft tyre. So you don't get the immediate great grip of the ultra soft, but you do get the longevity and good grip over that long period of time with the soft tyre. But yeah, so trying something new, as you might have picked up, and it might be annoying some of you actually, because it's probably not how to drive this car. Well, it's not. I was revving this car very high to try and get a bit more power down. That didn't really quite work out for me, as you'll see later on in the race. But yeah, we nearly lost our back end there in the final chicane coming onto the start-finish straight as we open up onto lap 2 now, still in P2. P2 out of 23 as well, so it's quite a packed race as well. There's a few cars in the pits there where people have just disconnected, but we have a fair train behind us, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner there on the map, and in the little rear view camera, sort of in the mid-right of the screen there. Yeah, we're coming up Eau Rouge now, really pushing this car to the limit with its revs, and the power just wasn't going down, and I don't know why I didn't realise this before, but we'll just chalk it up to experience then, won't we? But yeah, so sort of, obviously now that there's nothing much really happening, I'm just going to sort of go into the state of the channel. So we're back, first of all. You might have seen the Verdun video that went up the other day. That's actually done quite well, to be fair. It might be down to Scott's trickery with the tags, or we just made a good video. But either way, yeah, that's actually done relatively well, considering we haven't made a video in about 2 months, I think it is. There have been a lot of reasons behind that. Sort of personally, for me, I mean, I was still working in retail for a fair while. I was sort of doing a lot of hours there, sort of coming home dead knackered, didn't really have the time or the energy really to record. I mean, these Assetto Corsa videos sort of seem to be what take off really well on this channel. But you try finding a decently filled out online server in the week, you're going to have a hard time. I think this was recorded on a Saturday, and it does seem to be the Saturdays and the Sundays are the only real days you can actually find pretty good servers on Assetto Corsa. So that obviously didn't help. And then obviously before I promised that I was looking for a new job, and so that would allow me more time. Well, I got that new job, and it was not what I expected. Let's just put it that way. So I've quit that now. I've gone back to my old job. So yeah, but I'm definitely making a lot more time for this now because obviously we are getting somewhere. As we cut to lap 3 now, just coming out of the Kemmel Straight, we actually got a slowdown penalty there. We kind of, it's not in the video, but we kind of just nipped across Eau Rouge a little bit. We've got a car coming up around our outside, around Bruxelles. People are going to butcher me for that pronunciation there. Yeah, and I don't know if you saw that in the mirrors. He just spun straight off to the right. He just careered straight off into the barrier there. So that was a little entertaining, to be honest, to watch during the race. But we've still got this lingering penalty. Obviously, it's a slow down for 10 seconds or down to 35 kilometers an hour before the end of the lap. So yeah, so with Spa, I try and tend to leave it for the bus stop because you can get down to quite a fair speed there. But yeah, I remember getting this penalty, and I remember thinking that it was a bit unjustified. I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Oh, we're going to leave that in. Oh dear. But yeah, so we've run wide again there out the Paul Ferreira Rocher corner, as I called it there. We get overtaken now. We drop down to P3. We're all over the track really. We're still revving this car too high. Yeah, so we're going back to the current state of the channel, and I'm darting here, there and everywhere. We're back. Things to take away, we're back. More videos will be coming soon. And based on sort of the demographics that we're getting and like the views that we're getting on certain videos, they will be Assetto Corsa and Battlefield and potentially Verdun as well, as we drop down to 4 now from that penalty, onto lap 4 now, which is coming up to halfway through the race. But yeah, so that's that. I mean, Scott is actually this week on his security guard course. I think he wraps that up Thursday, so hopefully we'll try and get a few videos recorded. He can talk about that. But that's his new job that he's going for. He's going to be a doorman. He's going to, as he so elegantly puts it, he's going to fucking leather cunts. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes for him, bless him. But yeah, if you're watching the video still, we've massively cocked up the bus stop chicane there. We've dropped all the way down to P10. We just can't seem to get the car straight, and we go around again. Oh, this was infuriating. Did we lose another position to P12? I think we do. Yep. Yeah, we lose P12 there. So now we have a lot of work to do to get back up to where we was. I mean, P3, 4 down to P12. That was terrible. I think what it is that corner where I was saying earlier that I run a lot more front aero than rear. The back end just isn't stable enough through that corner where you're binning it into the corner as such. It's like a sharp turning angle as well, not necessarily speed, but just turning into the corner. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we've made up P11 now. We've run a bit wide on Eau Rouge. We slow down, go back down to P12 there, letting that guy through. So obviously, we would have kept on accelerating. We'd have got another penalty, and we can't really be dealing with that. But yeah, so actually, I just want to talk about this for a moment as well. 2 of our videos have taken off extraordinarily well. One being the Cars Everywhere Assetto Corsa video, and the other being our sort of debrief video, if you could call it that, on Battlefield 1 and the trailer for that, I think it was. Those 2 have really taken off, and sort of in our downtime, me and Scott just sort of, we didn't forget about this, but we didn't really want to go back to it immediately. It was sort of a bit of an iffy area for us. But we looked at that and we sort of sat and we thought, holy shit! I mean, people are either looking for our videos or are stumbling across them and are obviously enjoying them, because the views keep going up and up and up on these 2 videos. So firstly, if you're a regular fan and you watch that, we do appreciate it, as we chuck the back end out there, going through Fagness. Yeah, we really do appreciate the support on those 2 videos and all of the rest of our content as well, on our Twitter, everything like that. And if you're a new viewer, or if you're just sort of like, if you've just stumbled across this, thank you. Well, firstly, thank you for watching. Hopefully, like, there are a few more racing videos on our channel. There's F1 2015 and Assetto Corsa. Go check those out. You know, they're sort of along the same vein as this. You know, obviously, if you enjoy them, drop a like, subscribe, all that stuff. That would be really helpful for us, because obviously we we don't need the incentive to keep doing this, but how can I put it? We don't need the incentive, but we need to see that there's a following for us to warrant going out of our way to do this, because obviously we do have rather busy work schedules, and you know, I'm sure you're not unaware that making a YouTube video is a long process. You know, I mean, I tweeted out the other night when I was exporting the Verdun video. That took an hour, and that was about a 20-minute video. It took an hour to export at 30 FPS. It's double that for 60, which is why obviously in the tweet I mentioned that we won't be doing 60 FPS videos for a while, because my computer cannot handle it. I've only got a i5-4440. That's from my initial build. Haven't quite been able to find the money for a new processor as of yet. But back to the video now. Final lap, P10. So we've made up a few positions there. We're coming around Fagness again. Fuel is very low as it happens. And there it goes. So what happened there was I was obviously revving the car too high, using up far too much fuel where I was on the limit of fuel, and I ran out right at the end of the race. That was absolutely gutting, because that was the best fun I've had on a Assetto Corsa race in a long, long time. And obviously when that happened, I was like, oh, I'm not going to put this up, it's going to be a waste of videos, it's been a waste of an afternoon. But, well, that remains to be seen really, doesn't it? So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for you. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I know in sort of a lot of my videos I tend to go into sort of like a state of the channel. Hope that shouldn't be happening too much longer, obviously, because we'll be doing a lot more regular content. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. All the links will be in the description. Check out our other videos if you're an Assetto Corsa fan. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. See you later.